Good morning, judges, respected proposition, and everyone here. Today we are going to debate a motion that said, in a past conflict states, this House believes that history textbook should focus on teaching bottom-up historiography rather than top-down historiography. We as an opposition team, we strongly disagree with this motion. And why is that? First, the proposition team has said that slave and etc. didn't get the appreciation they get. But if the textbook filled with, the bottom-up sufferings, the next generation who will read the history books will only get, empathy and etc. But if the textbook filled with top-down story and heroism, the next generation will get motivated or even get encouraged because of the heroism stories. Second, the proposition team also talk about everyone race and identity is talked about. But if that happen, it will make the war stories different for each race and identity because everyone sees it in such a different way. Not only it will make the history book very long or incredibly long or even have a different variety, it will also make it way harder to understand because of the difference. And the worst of all, the higher power or the elites can manipulate the historic book as they please. And the worst, they can change the historic book to favor them. Why? Because the bottom-up history probably also comes from the elites or the higher power. So, like I said, the history can depend on their opinions. Thirdly, I would like to bring my own point, which is history that based on top-down or the elites will teach way better in terms of wars because the elites, the one who started it or the one who ended, so they must be the best at explaining it. This will make the reader or the next generation more understand about wars or etc. or even know how to prevent it from happening again, which is really great. This also work for like colonization or more because they would know the in and out of the cause and the solution. The bottom up wouldn't know this because they are the victims. My last point is that the proposition team asks about who developed the country better. And I think the answer is very obvious that the top down or the elites is more impactful because A, they are the most known, their stories is immortalized, so the next generation and so on will get encouraged or motivated so they can develop way better. B, the elites like presidents and etc. is the one who runs the country or develop the country and the people obviously. So I think it's very obvious. I don't think I need to explain it more. So in conclusion, bottom up does deserve to get recognized obviously, but they do not need to get written in a textbook. That's all I have to say, and thank you for the time and goodbye.